everyone. My name is Icon Virtuous, straight away from Teenz Crown. So, I would like you to introduce yourself to the viewers and to me personally. My dear darling, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Mitchelle Miss Conservation Uganda 2021-2022 and first runner-up Miss Tourism West Nile and the Dark Tourism Ambassador of Uganda.
So, apparently, how was the journey like in the Miss Tourism, everything? How did it go? How did you start? Who encouraged you? Who pushed you? What inspired you to be part of all that? Can you please tell us?
A lot inspired me. I really wanted to have a platform and to also get a platform to be the voice to the voiceless. Then my friends kept pushing me also. But my journey wasn't a very soft one, as everyone might think. It was a hard one because we had tests out of the blue. We were very many girls, 27 girls. Then you had to compete in regionals, then nationals, the stress, the tension, like literally everything was kind of new and kind of stressing. But at the end of it all,
Yeah,
I won crowns.
yes, I understand. And when it comes to exams are literally hard straight away from baby class. Things have always been so
Yes.
complicated. So, what were the experiences that you got from that journey?
I the first thing I really learned was I loved Uganda more because there are things I didn't know about Uganda, but I learned them during boot camp. Then there are very many different experiences I
Um,
got. I met new friends from different
yeah,
regions. Yeah.
okay. So sorry to cut short, but let me ask you, which things did you literally know about Uganda? We have lived in Uganda for about 20, 21 years. So can you please tell us more about it? Maybe I can also laugh.
There are very many things, by the way, we do not know. Like, for example, they told us about knowing the distance from where you are to the very first destination you're going to. For example, from the airport, what is your very first tourism site that you reach on? Do you know that? Like the very first tourism site?
Hopefully I don't am a geography and then she let me
Yeah.
don't know that.
So,
So
like, there are
come on,
things that we
turn us.
look. Of course, it's the zoo.
Pardon? Oh yeah,
It's
by the
the
way, I
zoo.
literally knew that
You
answer
were.
just because it was somewhere high in my head. Yes, who has never been to the zoo? Right away from baby class. I think that is like the first site. That's like the first trip
Yeah.
every school has. Straight away from baby class, the first trip is always the zoo. If it wasn't the zoo those days, we also had the Didi's World. Hopefully, you also went to the Didi's World. Yes, right?
Course. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Octopus was my best.
yeah. So very much. Pardon?
The octopus was my
What have you
best.
said? The
Like I
octopus.
said,
But that was a
yeah,
very, very. But me, literally, I love that train. The caterpillar. So the caterpillar had limited years. So when I grew up, so they stopped me from always going to the caterpillar. But I would always fix myself in that young age that I could always hop onto the caterpillar. So very many memories. So what skills did you really learn from this journey? Because if we talk about new experiences, we talk about new experiences. Whenever you have new experiences, you always gain new skills and you always gain better skills. So, what skills did you literally learn or get from your journey?
one we learned how to make book covers. papers at the zoo.
Book
We
covers
also
like a book, but then the had paper that are always covering the papers inside. That's what you're trying to say?
yeah. Then
Okay,
we
good.
also learned how to dig. We dug, by the way.
To
If you
dig.
go to, yes. So
Oh
when you
my
go to the
god,
zoo,
slay queens. You mean also missus are also taught how to dig because you know you guys are always having those long nice nails. So the digging, I thought you guys learned stuff like doing makeup, catwalking, modeling, doing your hair, literally just looking beautiful.
no, it's not about beauty, by the way. It's about the brains and how best you will live in
Yeah,
the world
and
out
the
there.
bird.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
we learned how
understand.
to dig. So if you go to the zoo, you can ask for the garden. For our garden, it's there. We have a garden, the Mysterism Garden, 2021-2022. Then, of course, we learned how to catwalk, to smile to the camera for hours, to pose, to wear heels. Yeah, there were a lot of skills that we learned.
All right. Okay. So what was your school journey like? What are currently your education status? Your yeah, literally your education background.
Um, in nursery, I went to Lions Club Nursery School. Then I went to Victoria Nile School in Jinja. I went to St. Chizito Primary School,
Okay.
Bugolowi. I went to Muljibai Madivan College in Jinja. And I went to Chambogo University currently. And I'm also teaching in two different schools. I'm teaching in St. Margaret's College, Makerere, and also teaching at Bombo Army Secondary School.
So let me guess right.
Oh, she's off. Oh my God. I'm like, let me smile. Oh, eh?
Tell the public about your COVID story and what you're doing as Tracy gets back online. Okay, she's online. You can continue telling us about your COVID story.
Okay. Of course, Tracy
Yeah,
has to
sorry about the
focus.
network
Then,
issues. Okay. So sorry about the network issues as I was still saying. So literally let me guess right. You're back?
sorry.
So yeah, let me guess. You're literally pursuing a bachelor
Yeah.
in at Chamboko. Did I guess that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so literally.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So tell me about these memories you had in nursery. Let's start straight away from nursery. Because me as icon Beatrice, my best memories in nursery are those nursery rhymes. Like I loved that part of dancing, squatting, jumping, literally very many. What are your favorite memories from your nursery?
My favorite memories in my nursery school were the swings. It's what I miss most. I don't miss class, but I miss the swings. I miss singing. I don't miss writing. Writing was always hectic because I didn't like writing because it was hard. Yeah. Idea. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we literally having hello with the hope we are still tight onto the group. We are still here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So literally, we have been having this campaign of my COVID story, where very many people have been putting out their
Mm-hmm.
stories out there to change lives of the teenagers. So
Yeah.
I would look, or I would request you to please give us like your COVID story. How has COVID really affected you? How did you literally did you actually keep yourself as a very young girl from the from the pregnancies out there? Because very many teenagers actually have had a lot of issues due to this COVID lockdown. Some have got pregnant, many of them have become mothers, some are breastfeeding, some are expecting mothers, and very many things. So I'd love you to please tell us. Actually, if you should first tell us your COVID story. Like, how was COVID for you?
On my side, COVID was hectic. Like for example, you know those times when everyone in the world seemed to die, and even in Uganda, every day the news was talking about how many people have died, how many people are on oxygen. So it became so traumatizing on my side that I even got scared of literally everything around me. In that even the kids themselves, I didn't want them to go outside. Like the walls seemed contaminated, everything seemed contaminated. So it kind of put me off. It traumatized me for a very long time. But how I managed to pass through this COVID, I kept my minds on the positive. For example, I kept looking for the cases of the people that had testimonies that had gotten healed of COVID. So that kept me
Yeah.
moving also. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, me personally, my biggest stunt about this COVID whole situation was that putting what giving us that lockdown, putting literally a full stop to people working. So it literally affected me personally because as you know it was stunt, and you know we are education doesn't wait for anyone and time never waits for no man. So literally my biggest point that I really feel like COVID really affected me like the it was putting a stunt on the education that put me down, and the rest, yeah. Then COVID for that mother. So you know, as I told you, very many people are pregnant in this COVID time. So how did you keep yourself? You as you, a young girl, how did you handle it literally?
Uh, During the lockdown, I always kept my minds positive, and I really wanted to learn and adventure in very many different fields. I kept doing some handwork, I kept doing craft work, then I also kept playing around with the kids. So it kept my mind so occupied in that I didn't have time for men, boyfriends, and stuff. Besides that, we were even in a lockdown, you can't walk. So I kept busy all the time. Then our second lockdown, of course, like I had adventured literally in everything I wanted. So what I did was I went for Miss Tourism Uganda. I contested. So during the contesting thing, it also kept me busy and kept my minds very occupied. In that there was no way you would compete in a nationals or even at regionals minus you. Okay, there is no way you would compete in nationals or regionals while you're pregnant. Because this thing is a miss. They expect you to be totally free, whereby you're not pregnant, relationships off, marriage off, no kids. They want you fresh. So that kept me wanting to go for this. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah.
I understand. But then, do you really think it is really necessary someone for Miss tourism or Miss Swap because they are literally pregnant or they are a mother or something?
Okay, like Miss Tourism, for example, I'll give Miss Tourism because it's what I know. Miss Tourism was put there, like, of course, when you're doing something, you always need to have an objective and a target.
Yeah,
Like, their target was girls that were free, independent, and they're not pregnant or having issues. But there are very many other pageants. So you would go for a pageant that suits you. For example, I am not lame, so there's no way I would go and compete in Mr. and Miss Disability. You get? But there are pageants out there that accept
I understand.
girls that have given birth. That so you actually go for something that is in your line, but you cannot say
Yeah,
it
I
is
get it.
wrong or right.
Okay, so what are you as you, Michelle, what are you literally doing for the campaign for it?
For the campaign, me as for one, I am telling my friends about it. Then even when I'm at school, I talk to these students to always call back all the girls that are pregnant to tell them there is still a chance for them to go to school. Since the president accepted them to come to school, it's okay for them to come and study because pregnancy doesn't mean you're contaminated or something. It's just a mistake someone did that they have learned. So in this COVID story, I am decampaigning the issue of girls not going to school because they are pregnant. That's what I'm doing.
Yes, so honestly, I really feel like it's not going to apply to every school. Whereby I really doubt if the private schools are really going to allow the pregnant girls in schools. So what do you think? What are the ethics the government should use to literally put this in place and so that it is actually done like Uganda, where I to the whole of Uganda? I believe government schools may administer the fact that pregnant mothers are allowed in school, but don't know. I really doubt if the private schools will administer it. So what do you think should the government do to really enforce these things?
Like, for example, right now, I have been a teacher, I am still a teacher. In my school, the government is always asking for the number of girls that have reported that are pregnant. So I think the government, Ugandans will have money a lot. That is one thing you should know. Where there is money, we shall do anything. So if the government can also put money to help these girls that are in schools, for example, in private schools, whereby even the school benefits somehow, I know the school would accept them. But just because most schools want to keep their name because they have a good standard or something, that's how they are pushing out these kids, but they all really deserve a chance to study.
Okay, yeah, you're right. And money beats Gonzaga. Even at 2 year old can mean to know what money is.
Yeah,
Just try to links from a 2 year old. You'll see what will happen to that kid.
yeah. So the charity campaign is about giving back to the little children, especially the girl child, the teens that were affected in COVID-19 and they ended up getting pregnant. So our charity campaign is to collect clothes and things that these kids cannot actually afford all this. So we are here to give them hope by giving them clothes, milk, anything to help their kids, even the little we can get, the clothes, let me say, the bed sheets, the blankets, anything a little child can use to help their baby. even the pregnant ones. We are going to help them also seek antenatal and talk to them mentally, tell them the world does not end when you get pregnant. Yeah. Then another thing is we are going to very many different regions. For example, we are going to Eastern region, West Nile, Toro. We are going to be giving out different things, and we are going to be reaching out to very many pregnant girls by giving them hope, and if possible taking them back to school, because most of them have lost hope, and they're off the hook. How do we donate? We donate by we have different platforms, but we have numbers where you can call and do your donations. So if you have tangible things, you have loads and stuff, we can pick them up. We shall give you the numbers. Then if you have money, we also have numbers to give on. So the number for donation is 0772. Sorry, we shall continue the number. You will get the number 0772 45. Sorry, 0772 458074. That's the number. Donating. Yeah. You're welcome. I like the comments that are coming. Thank you very much for the compliments. I am very, very happy. From Dibanji. Uh, my name is Mitchelle Daffin, Miss Conservation Uganda, 2021-2022. First runner-up Miss Tourism West Nile, 2021-2022. The Dark Tourism Ambassador of Uganda. Then I'm the first of three or three stores in West Nile. Then Miss Tourism Uganda, Best National Costume. How many queens are in this and the regions? We are 4 queens. Me, I'm from West Nile. We have Queen Angel from Toro. We have Queen Speciosa from Eastern region, the second runner-up. Then we have Queen Chebet, the queen of Eastern region. So we are 4 queens that are into this, who are willing to donate to the different regions, and especially our regions. Yeah. Any more questions? So in my region, I have a question that says, which tourism centers are in your region? In my region, we have very many different regions and very many different tourism sites. For example, we have the bridge. I love the bridge because to me it's a tourism site. Then we have Nyagak Power Dam. This is one of the most beautiful sites you would go to. We have Lendu Forest Reserve. It is by NFA. So it's a forest in our region. These are things that I didn't know we have in our regions. Yeah. Then also Pakwach town. It's a very beautiful site because you will come and meet very many different things. For example, the Nang Nang fish, you can only find it there in the whole world. We have the smallest church that is in Nebi. It is ours actually. It contains 3 people. Like, this is a tourism site that is only in Uganda. Like, Uganda, the smallest church in the whole world. Like, the whole world. Who wouldn't want to visit that? Yeah, we have very many tourism sites. So, but let me mention this for now. Welcome back. Actually, I can't hear you.
Issues,
I
but
can't.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, network issues, but thanks to God I'm still alive. So where were we? What did I miss? So I was still telling you, how can one join this campaign if someone is out there they really want to join the campaign? So how can they do it? Hello, Michelle,
Yes.
are you still on?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Sorry.
Give us your last words to the audience.
The truth is, I can't hear.
Michelle,
I can't hear you clearly.
can you hear? Hello, Michelle. Anyway, I would love to thank everyone who has been really part of us. I would love to thank everyone who has really got their phones, put on their data so that they come and listen to us, listen to Michelle as well. So we really want to thank you, and please don't forget to follow our Teenz Crown YouTube channel. And please follow us on all our social media platforms. And if you want to carry out any donations, you can please send them 0772 458074. 0772 458074. So Michelle, can you please give your last words to the audience or to the viewers?
The network is so poor. There is a way I can't hear. I don't know why, but I can't hear.
Oh, okay, cool. So Michelle is having poor network problems, but hopefully, I know she has said a very big thank you to everyone who has managed to listen to her, and hope to catch up with you next time. Sometime it will be a Sunday at 4 sharp.